confession to make. I don't like natural history museums. I've always thought they were old and dusty and boring. But then along came our Power Player of the Week.
Stuffy, old, dark, right? Walk in.
Well, not this.
Christian Samper, director of the Smithsonian's Museum of Natural History, was destroying my preconceptions this week as he gave me a tour of his newest and biggest exhibition ever, Ocean Hall.
This is, after all, an ocean planet. We talk about it as Earth. The real name of this planet should be Ocean.
It is an astonishing project, a $49 million display that uses cutting-edge interactive technology to explain our close relationship with the ocean. There are high-def screens at the top of the hall that make you feel as if you're in a diving tank.
There you go. There's Phoenix, my friend.
There are dramatic displays like this precisely accurate model of a whale scientists have been tracking its whole life.
She is 21 years old. She has had 3 calves, and she has been tracked by satellites for the last 21 years. Because of the story of whaling and ships and collisions, there's less than 400 whales of this species left. That's it.
And there's a fascinating replica of a coral reef off the Philippines with all the fish that swim there, including the star of a hit movie.
And we're bringing a little bit of the coral triangle here to Washington to share with our visitors. That's really pretty. And yes, we have Nemo, of course.
By the time Samper showed me the giant globe with all kinds of information, he was gloating.
Now, this is my kind of natural history museum.
I'm so glad you changed your perception.
But behind the bells and whistles, there's some serious science being taught here.
Every major life form that we know of is found in the ocean or comes from the ocean. Half of the air that we breathe comes from the ocean, so you and I wouldn't be here if it weren't for the ocean.
Last year, 7.2 million people came to the museum, making it the most visited in the U.S. And Samper says one big reason is they are changing with the times.
The old classical museums from a century ago or 50 years ago in many parts were this collection where you got one of every species. And you saw the Hall of Fish. And I think we're turning that around concepts and ideas.
One way is by putting an encyclopedia of life on the Internet, with one page for each of the 1.8 million species alive today. Samper grew up in Colombia, where he developed a fascination with biology.
I think you can't help but, when you grow in Latin America, not love nature. You're surrounded by it day in and day out.
Now he wants to instill that same love of nature in the next generation.
When you're a scientist, you're a child that never grows up. You're always asking new questions about everything that's around you. And then being able to tell that story to a school child that's walking through our doors and seeing their eyes open up. And that makes my day.
The new Ocean Hall opened to the public yesterday. Next time you're in Washington, be sure to check it out.